Hello and welcome, I'm DDF Racer and another week means another race towards getting out of rookies in iRacing. Now it started off strong with a win and a second place at Okayama in my first ever 2 races in iRacing, but last week at Summit Point was a little bit scruffier with quite a few incident points. This week, the championship moves on to Oulton Park where, I hate to say this, but I am literally just here for the safety rating. A clean race with no incidents should, hopefully, see me gain enough to get above 3.0 on my safety rating and make me eligible for a D license at promotion time, which will open up so many options in terms of being able to participate in more series. All I need to do is stay out of trouble and not get caught up in any unnecessary battles. Easy, right? Hope you guys enjoy.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Okay guys, here we are on the track getting ready to go. Qualifying is just finished and as you heard Mr. Spotter say, we're on pole. 12 car grid today and I am car number 6 with a, what was it, a 155 flat, but there's people very close behind me. So I need a good start and I need to stay out of trouble. So, let's go and grid up and get on with this. Wish me luck.
That's pole. 10 laps. Okay, Dan, stay calm. Focus. Go.
Terrible start.
Car right. He's still there. Clear to the right.
Trying to move around the outside of turn 1 on lap 1. Okay, let's just stay out of trouble. Cold tyres, of course. Guy behind me looks like he's getting a bit feisty. He's poking to the inside. Now, I've learnt my lesson from last time. If he goes for it, he can have it. Oh, a bit wide.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And it's happened immediately.
Freaking exactly the same thing last night. Freaking hell. First lap, get bloody knocked around. People don't know how to use freaking brake.
I hate that chicane, by the way. Have to do a bit of defending on the inside then. Managed to hold on to second though. Yeah, that second chicane, I just haven't found a quick way through it. Every lap just seems so dangerous. Because some people going super hot, some people going super slow. And then sometimes people just meet in the middle. Anyway, almost finished a lap here at Oulton Park. My home circuit from when I used to live back in the UK. Only about 15 minutes drive from where I was born. And did I ever attend a race there once when I was growing up? No. Well, wasted opportunity, DDF.
On your left.
You can have it.
Keep it steady. Clear left.
P2.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear on the left. On your left. Still there. Hold your line.
This is exactly not the kind of thing I need to be doing right now.
Still.
Okay, he's backed out of it.
Left.
He's backed out of it. Thank you, mate. A very wise choice on both of our halves.
Looks like the leader's binned it in Lakeside. Looks like the leader has gone off in Knickerbrook.
Oh, we've had some death behind us. That Mohammed guy, he's gone. The guy behind me, Jody, who I just got for the lead, he's went in a bit hot to that chicane as well. Now he's been passed. I think he's almost been passed. We're in the lead, and those two are fighting behind us. Perfect. Got a 1.5 second advantage now. Now, I'm not happy about the fact I'm in the lead by nearly 2 seconds. I'm happy about the fact that I have a clear track. I desperately need a 0x in this race. Because at some point I got a 4x and an 8x. And by 4x I don't mean a nice beer. Just need to keep it clean. So, we theoretically have the pace to pull away from these guys based on qualifying and practice. And as long as I don't get any off tracks, we should be on for 0x.
That was 155.82. Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
Thank you, Spotter. So I don't need to push 100%. Maybe a 95% will be nice. So no dodgy gear shifts. And no loss of concentration. Don't look at the data too much. It's quite an odd situation to be in, really. Not used to this. Where's JB in front of me? Oh, hang on, there's traffic in front of me there. I love that corner. I love the hairpin there. You can use the banking to just slingshot you around. I'm always torn between second and third gear for that, because second, it's just so short. You're only in it for like a split second, but it helps with the drive. But it's an extra gear change that you don't necessarily need.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.9 seconds.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, Spotter. That's some good news. Now, I am using a different shifting technique today because I've had a lot of misshifts previously. And I've realised you don't need the clutch to shift down. You also don't need the clutch to shift up. So I'm relying a lot more on the engine today, and I've done a lot of practice since last week to try and get my gear shifts a little bit better.
The leader's pitting now.
The leader's pitting now? I think Spotter's getting a little bit confused today. The leader's not pitting now. I'm the leader. Oh no, I'm not the leader. I'm in second. Jorge is ahead of us. How did I miss that?
You're leading. Your lap time was at 155.55.
Wait, hang on.
Last lap in this session.
Spotter thinks I'm really confused right now. What position am I in? I have to check the old iRacing relative. No, I am in second place. So the leader's just bolted down the road. I don't remember there being another car ahead of us. That's how far down the road ahead there. I've just got really confused then, guys. I'm just going to look a bit stupid on this video now. And I don't need any help doing that whatsoever. I was a bit confused. How is there someone 11 seconds down the road? I just don't remember seeing that at all. But then Spotter said I was leading, and then someone said the leader was pitting. I'm really confused. I'm sure all will become apparent at the end of the race, but all I need to do now is just focus on my own race, focus on my own driving. I think maybe some memory has been glitched somewhere in iRacing between SimHub and the Spotter. I don't know. We're still on 0x. That's good. We're on lap 4. Nice and steady DDF. Now, something you may notice is I've got trading paints installed finally. I can see other people's liveries, and I can use custom liveries as well. You may have seen from the intro of the video, I'm using a rather fetching Zancho.
Your lap time was
MX-5.
5.56. Fastest lap for Richards, 154.92.
Ooh, he's half a second faster than me, that guy in third, fourth, or whatever it is, I don't know. But yep, like I was saying before, Spotter went in with the lap times there. I'm using a Zancho paint scheme for my MX-5 today, which matches my shirt, which matches the team that I'm in. And that might give you a clue who's going to be this week's guest. Because you know the format by now, right? We have 2 races. I do 1 race by myself and then a guest comes and joins me for the second one. We've previously had JB.
You're going right, mate, going
The
right.
gap behind is now.
Thanks, mate.
Clear left.
We've had JB and we've had Sticky on the channel.
Yeah, going left, going left. Sorry about that, guys.
So Peter's been lapped, he's getting out of the way for us, very nice. We've had JB and we've had Sticky on the channel. Tomorrow, well maybe not tomorrow, the next video's guest
A little better sooner rather than later.
is part of the Zancho team. So, and if you watch some of my streams, you may have guessed the answer already. So suggestions in the comments, guys. 10 points for anyone who can guess who it is. Those 10 points are practically useless. They don't mean anything. They're just arbitrary, for want of a better word, bin coin. Not Bitcoin, bin coin. The DDF currency. But hey, you get 10 points, I guess. Righto. I think it's time for an audio lap of this angry wasp around Oulton Park. So, headphones on, volume up. I'm going to really try and focus on this lap and pull away from Jody behind us. So enjoy the sounds of iRacing.
Alright, Dan, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. That was a 155, went 6-0.
Oh, slightly messed up that final corner. It's neck and neck for my fastest lap of the race so far, but it's good enough. We're still pulling away. Only slightly, though.
Your last lap time was a 155, went 6-7. Sector 3 is 0, went 3-2, off the pace. Okay, Dan, your lap times are pretty consistent.
I know that they can be faster than me, but they're also stuck in a kind of a battle between themselves. They're pretty close on track.
The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds.
So unless second place Jody bolts, he is the number 1 car. Unless he bolts, we should be okay. If third place starts to fight for it, which he shouldn't do because this is rookies, don't forget.
Don't worry, Raymond, I'm not going to try and pass him, mate.
But then again, I don't know if he's a D license or a C license because that's one of the things that I've noticed in these races.
A lap down, I'm not going to try and pass him, mate.
It's not just rookies that can take part, it's anybody. So even if you progress out of rookies, you can still come back and you can still enjoy some quality Mazda MX-5 action.
Thanks, Dan.
So maybe he is going for iRating, but he's kind of fallen back a bit now. Exactly what I said I didn't want to happen. Second bolting, he's bolted. So I'm on lap 7 of 10. There'll be 8, 9 and 10, so 3 laps to go after I cross the line. He is faster. And he is closing down on me. So can I hold on to the win? We'll see. It's not about the win. I mean, I'm not going to dive out of the way and just give in the position, but I am going to, you know, I'm going to do my best. Otherwise, what's the point of even turning up, you know? That's actually one of the paradoxical things about rookie racing.
That lap was a 155.50. That's your quickest lap in this session.
You have it just instilled into your brain that you need to go fast and you need to win. You need to overtake, and it's a very competitive feeling, of course. So when someone says to you, literally, don't get to the end of the race, get to the end of the race without a single instant point. Okay. And if someone comes alongside you, don't fight them. What? It kind of goes against everything you've ever done before, because you've always wanted to do that. I mean, obviously within reason, you don't want to be reckless, you don't want to just, like, throw the car in the fence and crash into people. But, you know, you want to have a fight. At no point has it been like, yeah, I'm just going to roll out of this. Nah, that's yours. So it kind of goes against the spirit of the whole thing, you know. Oh, second place behind's had a bit of a lose. He's lost it. I can see him in the mirror. Jody went into the chicane too hard and lost it. So he's now down to third. We got Brian Richards the second behind us. Now, I've always wondered what those numbers are on the end of people's names. I've seen it on so many iRacing videos, and hopefully you guys can let me know in the comments. What's it when... Is it like a second account? Has someone like purchased it iRacing again and got a second account? Because obviously they got more money than sense. Or maybe it's people with the same name. Oh, bit late there. Lost all of the momentum. Half a second at least. Yeah, maybe there's more than one Brian Richards.
Behind is now 3.8 seconds. Come on down, 2 laps left. You're P1, you're in the lead. That last lap was a 156.26.
Okay. I feel sorry for you guys watching, because I literally am hoping for the most boring race ever, where nothing happens. And I just lead from lights to flag. I want to do a Michael Schumacher, a Sebastian Vettel, a Lewis Hamilton. But obviously, I'm nowhere near the... I'm not in that bracket. I know I'm not in that bracket. I'm just a guy with a penchant for the occasional bin, or not so occasional bin. So I wouldn't consider myself anywhere near their level. I'd be a fool to think so. But I want to do what they do, which is pole position and lead from the flag. Lights to flag, that's the phrase. Not lead from the flag. It doesn't even make any sense. Unless you're on about leading from the green flag. I don't know. Now, during practice, now this is the thing that concerned me. I was running what split I was going to get put in. Obviously, we're going around doing 55s, 56s here. In practice, before I started this recording, there were people doing 53s. This is fixed setup. How can you find 2 seconds around... Well, I mean, it's probably pretty easy to find 2 seconds. Like I said, I'm not in that bracket of Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher and all that. That's why I'm 2 seconds behind the ultimate pace setters who'd be in the top split right now. Because I think there's something like 70 people registered for this. But yeah, that's amazing. I just don't know...
Come on down, 1 more lap.
Where to find that.
We'll win this.
And I don't think it's one...
That lap was a 156.24.
I don't think it's one particular corner. I think it's just every corner. I don't know. There's something else I have changed since last race, which you'll probably see on my input traces at the bottom left of the screen. My brakes never quite reach 100%. That's because I've capped them off at 80. You can do that by modifying your config file, which is what I like to refer to as a configuration ini. A config file. I don't think anyone's ever called it that before, but you know what it is. You can set the maximum and minimum inputs, kind of like inverse dead zones. Because a lot of people said in the comments in the last videos, the 100% brakes in this car is not recommended because the ABS just doesn't actually slow you down as much. If you're 100%, it's just not as efficient because you're on and off the ABS.
The gap to Richards behind is increasing. It's now 3.9 seconds.
So you're always best to run the brakes at 80% because then you get maximum efficiency. And it's kind of like cheating, but there's a video by Aidan Millwood which he brought out a few days ago. I'll put a link on the screen somewhere right now. Talking about exploits in sim racing and is it right? And he talks about, you know, the way the real world designers would bend the rules and look for loopholes in the rulebook. It's the same thing in sim racing. You know, it's everybody can do it. So I'm doing it. And something else I'm doing is winning from pole with 0x.
Great win. You deserved that today.
Thank you, Spotter. That's like perfect scenario. It was a bit sketchy at the start because I had a few side-by-side moments with the other cars around me. But apart from that, we got past. It was very easy to give us the position. I think if they'd have strung some faster laps together more consistently, maybe not fought between themselves, they could have caught me. Especially Jody. He was fast. He had the pace. I think he got the fastest lap. Oh no, Brian got the fastest lap with a 1:54.9, so 6/10 faster than me. But it's not the fastest lap that counts, it's the win that counts if you're talking about your I rating. If you're talking about your safety rating, it is your incident points that count, and that is a big fat 0x. It's exactly what I came to do today. Let me pull the car up and let me wrap up this video. Okay, so I've had a look through the replay, and to be honest with you, there's not really that much exciting. I'm sorry guys, you came here to be entertained, and I hope you are. But from my perspective, not much happened. But probably the defining moment of my race where the pressure came off was here on lap 8 when Jody was behind me. He bolted from position 3, and he was starting to close up on me. And I'm just going to play this through, guys. Watch this. So he's heading towards this chicane, which I absolutely hate, and he probably hates after this as well. Goes in a little bit too hot. See, he's sliding the back end. There you go, he's lost control. He's on the grass. Dirty tyres, no grip. He does very well to save it, and he's down to 3rd. And I'm bolted into the distance. I've got a nice big gap. And from that point, yeah, just brought it home and talked nonsense, really. That's about as exciting as it gets as far as the replay is concerned. Not really any big bins of note. Not from my perspective, at least. And like I said, the battles weren't really worth showing. So let's go and have a look at the results. Okay, so here we are. Let's have a look at the results and I think the numbers speak for themselves, really. Look at that! We have a 0.71 increase in safety rating. So I'm now up to 3.65, and with any luck, I will be progressing out of rookies very soon. I mean, if I have another race like that, potentially, I could progress with a 4.0 safety rating and get out of rookies instantly. I could be starting to really start my iRacing career. But to sum up, started on pole, finished first, 0x, what more can I ask for, really? And with that all said and done, guys, there's not much more for me to do, really, than start to wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed that race. It wasn't particularly thrilling, but it was exactly what I needed in terms of my iRacing career to get out of rookies and one step closer towards my D license, which means I can race things other than rookie Mazdas. I can do Skippies, I can do V8s, I can do all the Ferrari Fix series that you guys keep on mentioning in the comments. I can't wait to do that. I'm sure you can't wait to see that. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press that little notifications bell icon. Especially because over the next few days I'm going to be doing race 2 from this combo, because like I said in the intro and the video, you know the format. Race 1 I do by myself, race 2 I do with a guest. And I dropped a few hints in the video who that guest might be, and if you hadn't already guessed it, that's a pretty big clue as well, but yes, keep an eye out for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all real soon.